Hello, welcome back. Thanks for stopping by and clicking on this video. Been having some technical difficulties making a video today, and I think my laptop is probably on its last few legs or even one leg. But I spent today spinning, well, let me back up here. I spent today spinning records, but not only spinning them, but cleaning them. So I had this stack here I wanted to show that I picked up from various places, record stores, thrift stores, and the flea market, which I went to the flea market this past Saturday. And what an awesome day it was, good weather. One of my tips about searching for records at a flea market is that I stay away from the outside, the outdoor part where people are right directly in the sun. I've had gotten home with some records that were warped from buying them out there. So I usually, unless the weather is really nice and kind of cloudy, I'll look. But sometimes I just go ahead and pass on all of them and wait till I get more inside of the flea market where there's more cover, no sunlight coming in. But anyway, I would like to share what I picked up over the last few months. Some of them, I think the most that I've ever spent was about $10. And I'm starting to really enjoy finding dollar records, $2, $5. As I'm getting older, I'm kind of gotten back into it. I do appreciate buying a new record or trading for something new. Like if you can see it in the background, I traded for that new Nick Drake 5 Leaves Left vinyl box set, and still haven't got a chance to check that out. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this nice haul with a lot of genres except for some world music or classical, none of that in here. Rock, pop, hard rock, metal, some progressive, maybe some power pop. I don't know. We'll just see. We'll go through this stack. This one right here was $1, and I just couldn't leave this one. This is in really good shape and even cleaner now that I gave it that little bath to it. But this is Roger Daltrey's 1987 album. Can't wait to see the movie with a couple of tracks written with songwriter Russ Ballard. So looking forward to that. I'm pretty sure to just have some good rock songs. Next, I picked up Kansas for a few bucks. This is an album that had one of their radio playing hits, and that's Play the Game Tonight, which is one of my favorite songs. I really do like this song. And as you can see, I left the hype sticker. Missed the good old Sound Warehouse record store. Yeah, this is in really, really good shape. It's got the shrink wrap on it. I would say, yeah, progressive rock there. Next is an ECM record of John Gerbeck. Took a shot at that. This is an album called D.I.S. in ECM. I love this cover. And it has on it Ralph Towner on 12-string and classical guitars. And some of the songs have him playing a wind harp. But yeah, I love these ECM records. I think they sound fine. Next, I picked up the Last Puff Spooky Tooth. I would say a little psychedelic, rock, hard rock, maybe progressive. Mainly got it because I recognize and I've heard their version of I Am the Walrus by the Beatles, which I like. It's in really nice shape. Not familiar with a lot of the other tunes on here, but I do notice that there is a track written by Elton John called Son of Your Father. So here's the back cover. Look forward to listening to that. Next was one of these guitar players, like one that comes to mind is Paul Bley. If you like that kind of thing, and Vanguard, jazzy, jazz guitarist. I never heard of this gentleman, but I got a really good deal. I think I paid like $2 or $3 for this. This record, just the cover alone, when I saw the cover, I was like, yeah, I'm going to get that. This is Lenny Brew. Maybe I most likely said that incorrectly, but I love the artwork on this album. This is called 5 O'Clock Bells. And as you can see, it's on this record label here, yeah. But this is really good. He grew up around Maine with his parents, and this is from a session. Almost sounds like it's recorded in some small room or hotel room. There is a little bit of talking with him and whoever's behind the boards or soundboard or doing the recording for him. But what a guitar player. I went on Discogs and found that he had other records as well, which maybe one day I'll come across these. But he was, as it says, within a few years, Lenny began to listen to recordings of Miles Davis, Bill Evans, Charlie Parker, and other jazz men. He does a really nice version of My Funny Valentine, which is that's just a jazz classic with everyone. But I'm really impressed with his Mackay Tyner version of Visions. It is awesome and worth getting it just for that. I really did like that. I'll show the record label here. This is the record label. Like I said, really good. I think he's a really amazing guitar player. Next, I got the 2012, what they call the Resurrected Kiss Destroyer. Yeah, it even has different art on it. I personally like the original Destroyer album cover, but this is really cool too. I like the mix on this album. I really did enjoy it. Here's the back cover. I did hear a lot more of the guitar playing that I normally didn't hear on like the original, like on tracks like God of Thunder or Sweet Pain, Flaming Youth. I heard acoustic on Beth. Really good. I like this. Always curious about, is Ace really doing a lot of the lead guitar playing on this record? I've heard different stories. I even heard that Dick Wagner does the lead guitar playing on Sweet Pain. But just interesting to know, the real fact about it all. But who knows? Those are just stories that I've read on the internet. No, like I mentioned, it does come with this really nice little, I'll try to show it here because I am on my phone camera. There's the original cover that I like. I like that. Inside, there's a really cool picture of them right there on motorcycles. So yeah, really, I like I said, I do like this. I guess a remix of it all. I think also Bob Ezrin was involved with this, but it comes in. It says orange translucent, but it looks like more gold to me. I found that the record was a really good sounding record. I mean, I really enjoyed it. Played it quite a few times. Next, I got one of my first album by this great metal band, Saxon. This is Power and the Glory. I think I spent like $5 or less. It's still got the hype sticker on it. Let me just show it here. Here's the back cover. This is a really solid rock record. I know some folks out there recommend what I should get next, but the Power and the Glory, that's an awesome track. Red Line, This Town Rocks, Watching the Sky, and I really did love the last track, The Eagle Has Landed. There you go, you can see, does it say, oh, it's on this record label here. Cleaned it up really good, and all the surface noise that I heard was at the end of side A and side B. Next, I found this is probably my most money that I spent, but I got 10% off of it. This is a mono copy, and I can't wait to listen to this. It's Further Conversations with Myself, Bill Evans. and has him doing Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I can't wait to listen to this record. It cleaned up really nice. It's a really nice gatefold. So, yeah, I really can't wait to listen to that record. Next, I don't remember too much about the music. I've had a few CDs by this band, but didn't keep them very long. Didn't mean I wasn't interested. But sometimes I get in purging moods, and then I find out later, why did I purge that? I'm sure we can share that story. But this is Split Ends, True Colors, an album like Genesis Abacat that you can get various different covers of it. This is the one that I got here, the yellow. Tim Finn and Neil Finn. I'm not sure. I don't remember which one of those guys went to go do Crowded House. It might have been both of them. This album came out in 1980. What it also says distributed A&M 79. So there's 2 dates on it. I'm looking forward to listening to this. I know this band's coming out with a really cool box set later on, so I'll look forward to that. Next is another dollar fine, Madman Across the Water, Elton John. It's in pretty nice shape. This is the album that has Tiny Dancer, excuse me. I was thinking of that movie, as I was saying it, not movie, TV show Friends, where Phoebe says, you know that song, Tony Dancer? Danza or something like that. I don't remember, folks. But anyway, inside it has the little booklet, which usually you don't find in it. It's usually gone or missing, but that's a really nice dollar find. Next is a double record by Renaissance. In the beginning, what this is really is a couple of their albums, Prologue and I believe the other one, Ashes Are Burning. I didn't have Ashes Are Burning, but I love this band, folk, progressive rock. The female singing from Annie Haslam. She's just a great vocalist, period. I've never been disappointed with even their newer stuff. I've noticed that they have made some other records later on. I think one is called Tuscadini or something, which I like what I heard off of that one. But yeah, if you get a chance, go check out those 2 records, Prologue and Ashes Are Burning. They're real good. Next is Keith Jarrett, Mysteries. I thought this was an ECM record. I've never seen this before. So this was like about $4. It was worth it. It's a really good record. Check out the musicians on that album. It has 4 tracks, but man, it is kind of dark, but jazzy. And the track Mysteries and Flame are my favorite. And really enjoyed side 2 of this. Let me know if you ever came across or even owned that record. Next is Genesis, and Then There Were Three, the album that I feel like there's a love and hate. I personally love this record. I got the nice little ringwear edition for about a couple of bucks. I really like this record from beginning to end. I think it's one of their best records in their catalog. Yeah, it does have that poppy Follow You, Follow Me, but I really like that album as a closer. But there are proggy moments on here. I love tracks like Down and Out, Ballad of Big, and Burning Rope. So, happy to finally have that. Now, my last one was a Neil Young one that I didn't have. Used to have the CD. I'm also on the hunt for American Stars and Bars. But I picked up a copy used for about $3.99 plus tax. Hawks and Doves. I love this record. I think it's really one of his best records. Kind of reminds me of some of the earlier records he did with Crazy Horse. I don't know, maybe some of the members of Crazy Horse play on this. But usually when I had CDs, I didn't really read the liner notes or things like that in it. But really clean copy, so happy to have that. Happy to add that to the collection. Well, folks, there it is. Please let me know if you like any of these records or have any comments about them, positive comments about them, because I know there's a few in there that probably some folks really, you know, to disagree and to not disagree. You know, that's just the way of the world. It doesn't bother me none. But thanks for stopping by, checking out this video. Please hit the thumbs up. And if you would like to be a subscriber, hit the subscriber button. It doesn't cost anything. Take care, folks.